Okay, YouTube, this is Ghost Hunter 1986. I just finished watching a video that my friend sent me. It's a David Icke video. Very, very interesting stuff about how they're socially engineering everything. Like, I was saying, some of my older work, he hits the nail right on the head better than I can. He was talking about how we've adapted a lot of the stuff that the Nazis did, and let's face it, we have, like the eugenics courts of the 1930s, and I'm still not really overwhelmed, more like, this is stuff I know, I'm just trying to export it properly, so this way I don't look like an idiot. So it's gonna take me a little while, so this might be a long video. He was talking about how dictatorships from countries and forming dictatorships don't like diversities, which is true. They don't like diversities of any kind. They want one mindset for every being that's under their control. So, and also talking about how we as a society used to see things that was actually true, that we only saw things in a human way of thinking. Like, sorry about that. Like with the way we look at television, for example. We see things through TV, like through rap videos, how they all dress the same, they all think the same, and that's how everybody should be. That's what the social engineers want. That's like the best example I can use. Like in my older videos, like I was saying, like back in the 1970s. With the rock music, and everybody had to dress like rockers, how everybody had to, do what rockers did to be cool, be popular. But a lot of this stuff is very, very interesting because everything is dictated through us. Whether intentionally or not intentionally, it is dictated. No matter what era you came from the Google days, and it would still be dictated through their cultures, from their cultural leaders, as they called them at the times. So then you got into some very interesting stuff with, the churches actually being, satanic and secret, which I do believe that. Because, hey, why would you have to pay to pray? What sense does that make, to pay to pray? They're just shoving the money in their own pockets, and that's it. It's a good thing to have a faith in something, but come on. $2,000, $3,000 donations? Are you serious? And David Icke was also talking about how we as beings really do see things only through one light form, which is through the human eyes, and how we see, they can't be evil because we're not evil. Not all of us are evil. But what we don't understand is that they are. That's why we say, they wouldn't do that, because we wouldn't. And I know that any human is capable of great good or great evil. very, very interesting stuff. You would have to really watch the video for yourself to understand. I'm gonna link it. So it really does take me a while to import information and process it, so please bear with me. And he also started to talk about how these entities that the global elite throughout history, no matter what society you're from, always feel that they're a part of something greater than humans, which they see as nothing but cattle. Which, if you look at airports, grocery stores, you could compare it, scarily enough, to a cow farm where they're bringing in meat so that way it could be slaughtered. It gets very detailed. You'll have to watch the video for yourself, to know what I'm talking about. So it's gonna take me a little while to process it. This is gonna be a couple of part videos. This is the first response. And what I'm going to say also has nothing to do with that before, but I am a Ron Paul supporter. I like most of his ideas. Only difference between me and him, I'm a pro-choice dude, so banning anything is bad. Simple as that. But yeah, more on David Icke is a very interesting person. A lot of people like to try to debunk those guys, but they can't prove it, but we can. There's more proof in what we say than there is in what the debunkers say. So that's my video response, at least part one of it. I need to process this some more so it sounds better. Sorry for my crackly voice. Alright, so Ghost Hunter 1986, signing out. Peace.